Well, it's Dennis Young here, another podcast here, another great interview here, an up and coming band, Gift from Brooklyn, and they got a great sound. And TJ Freda is here to talk about the group and how you guys started, etc. So, TJ, thanks for doing this.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
So, you guys are really a powerful group. I mean, I saw you on KEXP,
Mhm.
and it was quite an intense show you guys put on.
Thank you. Yeah.
So how did the band start? How did you guys start up the Gift?
Yeah. Um, I'm from Boston originally. I moved from Boston in 2018 to New York with kind of like zero intention of making a band. And then um, I had been touring for a long time in Boston, like various like DIY bands, and then kind of just a lot of people from the music, like the US music scene, kind of were landing in New York around that time. So I kind of got swept into the music scene, which is something I was not trying to avoid, but trying to take a little break from just to like recalibrate.
Right.
And then one thing led to another, and I've always been writing music, whether or not I'm gonna like put it out or it's for a project or whatnot. And um, yeah, I was just kind of around, and Jessica and Callan were around and wanted to jam, and a jam kind of just turned into the band.
Yeah, you guys got a great band. I mean,
Yeah.
it's quite a sound you have. I mean, I found out about you guys from Simon Spine.
Oh
Well,
yeah, we love them.
they're
Yeah.
great guys.
Yeah.
And he said, "Oh, you gotta check out Gift." I said, "So
Nice.
I checked you guys out." I was like, "Yeah, that's it, Noah. These guys are it."
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, we
So,
love them.
so maybe talk about some of the members of the band, maybe the names and who plays what.
Yeah, so I'm TJ. I play guitar and sing, and then Jessica Gerwitz is plays guitar, synth, and also sings with me. Callan Campbell plays bass and sometimes sings, and Justin Rabowski is synth and guitar, and then Gabe Camerano is drums.
Oh, good group there. How did
Yeah.
you guys all meet up? How did this happen?
They were all friends that I'd made through the DIY touring circuit. Um,
Oh, okay.
yeah, and everyone kind of ended up in New York around the same time. Like I think me, Jessica, and Justin all moved within 6 months of each other to the city. Callan was like a little bit before. And yeah, it was just like when we first started making the band, I kind of was thinking really hard about like my favorite players from each band. So
Hmm.
for when Gift started, it was very much like a side project for
Oh, okay.
everyone else and not a side project for me. Um, but then, as we kind of like picked up steam, it just went, and everyone was really like stoked on the project. And now we're like on our starting our third record, and we've done two records already, and it's just kind of like snowballed from there. It's been great.
Yeah, you guys are really a hot group. And I want to talk about the new record, Illuminator. And
Mhm.
how did this, and you said there's Ricky Moretti, he did the like the mixing. I don't know anything about him. What's his background?
Yeah, so I met him super randomly through on the internet, actually, kind of looking up drum sounds through, God, it was like Reddit or Gearspace or something like that. We were kind of
Okay.
like he had some really cool drum sounds that I was trying to figure out when we were doing our first record, and then we just got to be friends on the internet. And then he was like, "You should come by my studio." I was like, "Oh yeah, like where do you live?" He's like, "In New York." I was like, "Oh, whoa!" Like I think he knew that I was in New York, but I didn't realize he was. And then what came as like a meeting turned into him kind of just working with us for like all the records, and he engineers them and
Hmm.
mixes them. But he deals with my insane attention to detail. So he's one of those people that, we'll get to like version 25 of the mix and we'll be
Wow.
there together. And like I usually do the pre-mix with
That,
him. And but yeah, he's kind of who introduced me to the Simon Spine people too. And
hmm.
we've got a little community, but he has the old Studio G. I'm not sure if you're familiar. That's
No, no.
Studio G is a big studio in Greenpoint, but
Okay.
Tony was that was the original location. It's like a really small space, like like tiny. It should be a bodega essentially. That's what
Mm,
I always say because it's right across from the Metropolitan LNG stop at Lorimer. So it's just like a really nice homey vibe of the studio. And Ricky has just been with us every step of the way. And we both are just like as I'm progressing as a songwriter, the band's progressing, he's progressing as like a really amazing mix engineer.
yeah, the
So
songs are great. I mean,
yeah.
Wish Me Away, what an opener. You guys
I-
really just come right at it with
yeah.
people. It's great.
Yeah.
Now, do you do all the music at your house, or is it at a everybody play together? How does this how's this happen? Record.
This Illuminator was it's probably the quickest record we've ever done. I we went to Europe in March of 2022, I want to say.
Mm,
And then right when I got back, I just started, it's when we signed to Capture Tracks and we were like, yeah, I just started writing a bunch of music and we just kind of recorded it really quick. So this Illuminator was more of a band effort than Momentary Presence, but still predominantly me,
okay.
um, for most of it. Like I think a big thing now that we're kind of in the next phase of thinking about record three, we the songs we learn before they're recorded and play live makes the songs way, way better. So we're trying to do a lot more of that right now and like road test them. Whereas Illuminator was kind of mostly finished and then we learned the album.
Got it.
Yeah,
Well, sometimes that helps if you play the songs live for a while and then you go in the studio, they're
yeah,
fresh. So you've got it.
totally. Yeah,
And I think that's important for any bands or artists to have that those songs fresh in your mind. If you go back to it, it's kind of even though it takes on a different presence
yeah,
for you in the moment, it really makes it even better.
absolutely. Yeah, I think we've been really inspired by that recently too. Of I think the records that I do myself is there's a certain type of magic, and then there's a magic of the band when we all get together. So we're trying to like meld those things together now, and we're creeping up there. Illuminator was like a step in that right direction. So
Now, what kind of clubs do you play? You play big clubs, or do you playing uh, bigger? What kind of venues do you play? Like, especially in Europe?
in Europe, we do pretty well in Europe. Yeah, I don't know, like the 250s
Hmm.
usually. We did a record release at Bowery Ballroom um,
Oh, that's
last
nice.
year, which was like really great. That went really, really well. So yeah, it's great. Europe has a different energy that they bring for sure than the US, but we love playing both.
Have you been over to Japan yet to play?
No, that's
Because
something that's a big bucket list.
I
Yeah.
could see you guys in Japan really big. I
Yeah.
mean, they would love your sound. I mean,
Hmm.
what I really like about you guys is you come down, you really know the dynamics. I
Yeah.
mean, you bring it down and then all of a sudden bring it up. It's
Yeah.
that's not easy to do.
Yeah. Yeah, that's I think that's one thing on the records that hasn't been captured yet that people see us live, which is not necessarily a bad thing, but it's yeah, it's cool to have dynamics in music, and I feel like it's something. It's
Mm,
kind of like a lost art
it
in
is.
in recorded music right now, and like some of my favorite records are have like a lot of dynamics in them, and the master's not just smashed the entire time. It's cool. So
Yeah, that's important, I think, to have that, little lull, and then all of a sudden, just
mhm,
when the listener thinks there's nothing else more going on, you come back with some even more powerful sounds. And that's what
mhm.
you guys can do.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
have the talent there. I mean, your drummer is just explosive. I mean, he's really
yeah,
good.
yeah. He's great. He's great.
So, are you on a label or do you put it out yourself, the records? How's that go?
We're in a New York label called Capture Tracks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah, and they've been great to us, and yeah,
That's good. You don't have to worry about that. You know, if they're a good label, they're able
Mhm.
to take care of that. That's what we had for 99 Records. We were very lucky.
Right.
You know, right place at the right time.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's what it's all about in music. And now it's such a tough time, you know. And I don't know. Do you think musicians and people are that worried about sound anymore, or is it just they hear it and then, you know, it just is what it is? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I was talking to a friend about this the other day about how maybe artists don't take as many risks in their sound these days. And I don't know if
Mm,
it's a product of the way people digest music these days or if it's just I don't know. You know, it's like I think about someone Bowie's probably a horrible example, but someone like
mm,
Bowie who's like changing so much throughout his career and like there's these different phases and there's not a lot. I feel like a band kind of has an MO and then just sticks to
mm,
it now. And some of my favorite ones are the ones that change up their sound, but I don't think you're getting as many like drastic changes as there used to be. And
mm-hmm.
yeah, I don't know if that's because of like the age of like streaming or
Yeah.
what. I don't know. I've been thinking a lot about it right now because I think as we're writing this next record, we're trying to change it up pretty greatly, but you know, at a point you're like, how much is it really changing? You know, if it just sounds like us kind of that we have like the DNA of the band.
Yeah,
So
well, it's your sound, you know, you can't
exactly.
change that,
Yeah.
but you can change it up with different sounds and variables in the way you guys play.
Hmm.
But Bowie was an exception, you know. He was just
Right.
one of those rare figures in music that was able to like a chameleon, you know. He
Yeah,
changed
and
with
do it
each.
really well. Pretty,
Yes.
you know. I
That
mean,
is.
I can think of a current example, like King Gizzard and Lizard Wizard, like they change up and they every album that switches genres, they do really, really well. So
That,
it's still there's and it seems like people enjoy that too, you know, like it is still out there, but I think in the grand scheme of music, like a lot of bands will kind of just stay in a lane these days.
well, I think people listen. Thing is, people listen to music differently now. You
Yeah.
know, they'll listen to one song
Hmm.
instead of a whole record. So you're dealing with a public that you got to catch them on a song, or they really like your band, then they will explore
Dive
the
in. Yeah.
record.
Hmm.
If not, they're going to go to the next song. They're going to swipe to the next song or on their
Right.
phone.
Hmm.
So, but that's what's important. You have the nucleus of a solid band.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
makes a difference.
Yeah, totally.
For sure. So what inspired you? What inspires you to with these songs? Is it the environment? Is it just you that this comes out of?
Yeah. I started the band to like explore uh like my personal relationship with myself mentally and
Mm,
emotionally. So for the first record, it was a lot about like I was having a lot of anxiety and panic attacks and stuff like that. So
mm,
that was kind of like a way to explore what I was feeling. And then as moved to Illuminator, kind of same bit of the same. I think that one it was nice seeing the world like really quick because we released Momentary Presence and we were in Europe like
mm.
6 months later and it kind of just all for our first time. It was like our first time doing a lot of music milestones, which was cool. So
That's great.
it kind of just snowballed quick. And yeah, Illuminator was about like coping with stuff changing really quick, um, time passing really quick and aging and everything like
Yeah.
that. So
I don't know about you, but it just feels like time has sped up
yeah,
since like
yeah,
2020. It feels like holy smoke,
yeah,
2025 already.
yeah, totally. It's really
So you
crazy.
got to take advantage of the moment, and
Yeah.
that's the key for you guys to do.
Mhm.
So what's planned now for the rest of the year? Are you going to do another tour?
I think we're done with touring for the most part. We have something coming up in April that's not announced yet, but right now we're kind of just in album mode. We're writing a lot and
That's
rehearsing.
good.
Yeah, it's been great. So we're pretty deep into album three at the moment.
So you write the songs and then you pass it along to the band members? Is that how that goes, or do you?
That's generally, yeah, like how we've been doing it, but it's opened up a lot. Like everyone is a great songwriter them in, individually. So it's opened up to being a lot more collaborative. I think Illuminator was the first time I opened it up.
Hmm.
The first record was very closed because of COVID and just because it was just the way it had to be. With like a changing band and everything. But yeah, this one is gonna be, we're really inspired by the way we play together live. And I think we're really aiming to like capture that live magic. And we're
Hmm.
like dipping into some new territory, and with that comes some like exploration of different types of equipment and stuff like that. So
Well, you guys really caught it on KEXP. I mean, that was a that was a blast.
yeah,
I mean,
thank
it was
you.
just I could tell you guys were really in, you could tell when a band is really clicking.
Yeah.
It just happens, it's just the
Mhm.
band takes over you, you're the band becomes its own presence.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's a really a great feeling.
Yeah, I'm glad that came across because it was also like 9 a.m. in the morning.
Oh my gosh, wow.
Yeah. It
That's
was
even more
like probably the
impressive.
earliest show we've ever played. It was intense to get in there.
Yeah, I mean, I imagine so, but
Yeah.
I imagine everybody out there, check out that video, that YouTube video. It's really fantastic. So you're gonna have another record out next year,
Yeah,
2026.
hopefully. We're not going to release a record we're not happy about, but we're doing it a little bit different than we have. Like there's going to be some elements of live tracking, which is we've never done that before. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, so we're pretty excited to try out a new format instead of kind of just in the box at my home studio. So we're excited. Yeah, and
Yeah.
Ricky's working on it again. We got the dream team. I think the Simon Spine boys will be helping a little
Oh,
bit.
they will? Oh, that's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
They are great guys.
Yeah, they're great.
They don't take anything seriously. They just have fun and
Yeah.
play music.
Yeah.
And they
Yeah.
keep it loose.
Totally. Yeah,
And
we're
that's the main thing.
yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we're big fans of them. They always they always do a remix for us, so we're they're gonna come along and help with some like additional production stuff in the studio.
Oh, that's great. Now you
Yeah.
guys have remixes done, right? Also
Hmm.
by different
Yeah.
musicians.
Yeah, I've always loved remixes of indie rock songs. I think it's important, um, at least personally for me to be still connected to electronic music in that way
Hmm.
because it was such a big part of my life for so long of like these two separate things. Like I used to make a lot of electronic, just like deep trance stuff
Oh, okay.
on my own. Yeah, and when I started Gift, it was, you know, when we were doing it in New York, no one was really using synthesizers on stage. So it
Hmm.
was like a cool thing. Now more people have synthesizers, but Gift was kind of like an effort to join those two things together. So I think the remixes are yeah, I love we DJ a lot, so it's nice to be able to like have our songs remixed for a club setting, which is like a very specific
Yeah. Well,
um type
hmm.
type of like sound and production, you know.
It's nice to hear a different version of your song. That's always a fun thing.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, Cavern was our big song, but it was remixed too much.
Yeah. Yeah,
There was
totally.
too many remixes. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know. After a while, it's like, well, I heard that before.
I'm a
Let's
big
hear
fan of
something new?
yeah, I'm a big fan of the OG. So
Yeah, yes, the originals were really something.
yeah,
Well, TJ, thank you for doing this, and I wish you the best of luck coming forward. I hope I can see you guys live next time you play in New York,
of course. Yeah, yeah. I'll let you know.
and that'll be a lot of fun. And if you need any help on any songs or want a percussion or anything, just
Yeah.
ring me up.
Yeah, let's do it.
All
Yeah,
right,
for
TJ.
sure. All right.
Okay, good luck there,
Yeah,
and
thanks so
thanks for
much,
your
Ben.
time.
Yeah.
Take care now.